The Ichimoku cloud indicator can look very complicated at first glance, but if you learn to understand it and how to use it correctly, it can actually be a very powerful tool. So in this video, I will simplify the Ichimoku cloud as much as possible. We're also going to take a look at a trading strategy step by step. And last but definitely not least, we're also going to take a look at how we can change the settings to potentially improve the indicator even more. But alright, so first things first, let's take a look at how to find and open up the indicator in TradingView. And to do this, we want to first go up here to the indicators tab, and then we want to search for Ichimoku, just like this, and it should appear, but if not, just search for Ichimoku cloud. And just as with, pretty much all TradingView indicators, you can actually see that we have multiple Ichimoku clouds created by the TradingView community. But for now, we're going to open up the normal indicator up here called Ichimoku cloud. And as you can see, when you first open up this indicator, it looks super complicated and confusing. So now the very first thing we want to do is to actually change a few settings. To do this, you want to go up here to the upper left corner and you want to press the settings cogwheel right here. And the very first thing I want to do, you can see we have something called a conversion line. Don't worry, you will learn all about it. But for now, I'm just going to make the conversion line a bit thicker here so we can see it clearly. And for the baseline, I'm going to actually change the color of the baseline to orange and make this one as thick as the conversion line. Next, the line called lagging span, I actually want to uncheck. This is not something you have to do. Some traders actually use the lagging span, but for this video, I think this one will only make the chart more cluttered and, complicate things. So I'm going to actually take away the lagging span. As for the leading span A, we want to keep this one, but once again, I'm making the line a bit more thicker. I'm also making the span B here a bit more thicker. And actually to, make it even more clear, I'm going to choose a brighter red and a brighter green here. So we can just see all components very clearly. Now we are ready to go down here and press OK. And hopefully you can already notice that the chart looks a bit more, at least in my opinion, a bit more clear. We can see all the lines very clearly. But now, before we dive back into TradingView, let's just take a look at the very basics. What is the Ichimoku cloud in the first place? Well, the Ichimoku cloud is basically an all-in-one technical indicators that gives traders a complete view of price action at a glance. And its name, Ichimoku Kinko Yo, I'm probably mispronouncing it, basically translates to one glance equilibrium chart. So this is where the name comes from. And the reason for this is that this indicator basically shows you three things you can see right away. First of all, you can see the trend direction. Secondly, you can see the momentum. And thirdly, this indicator also shows support and resistance levels. And now, why would you use the Ichimoku cloud? Well, first of all, it's basically an all-in-one tool. Not really an all-in-one tool, but it combines multiple indicators into one. Another cool thing about this indicator is that it's forward-looking. A third reason is that it works in any market, whether you're trading crypto, forex, or stocks, and this indicator can also provide some pretty clear signals. But alright, so now let's jump back into TradingView, because now we need to understand what all of these lines mean. And let's begin here with the blue line. The blue line is called the conversion line, or in Japanese, it's called the Tenkan Sen. And this line shows short-term market momentum. With the standard settings, it basically takes the midpoint of the last 9 periods. So we can just write a 9 here because it's basically a 9-period average. But now the orange line is simply known as the base line. And this one shows the sort of medium-term trend direction. The baseline uses 26, so let's write 26 here. It uses 26 periods and is the midpoint of the highest and lowest points over the last 26 candles. And by the way, right now we are on the 1 hour time frame. But now then, what about the green line and red line? Well, let's start with the green line, which is called the leading span A. And the leading span A is basically an average of the conversion line and baseline, and then projected 26 days into the future. While the orange line, the leading span B, it gets a bit cluttered here, but I still think you have your focus intact. The leading span B is the midpoint of a 52 period high and low, and then projected 26 days into the future. And yes, guys, I know that this, might sound a little bit complicated, but it's not super important that you know exactly how everything is calculated. But I do highly recommend to, rewatch that last part so you at least have a base understanding of what all of these lines mean. One important takeaway here is that the cloud, which is the green and red part here together, this is the actual cloud, right? This one will always be in front of the blue and orange line. So to repeat, the shaded area right here is the cloud, and it can either be shaded in green, like right here, or be shaded in red, like down here. And here, in general, the thicker the cloud is, the better the cloud can act as support and resistance. And the smaller the cloud is, the weaker the support and resistance tend to be, and the easier for the price to fall through. You can, for example, see that here the price fell through when the thickness of the band was very small. And by the way, guys, this is definitely not a comprehensive picture of support and resistance. If you want to learn more about support and resistance, I do have a full course, and I highly recommend that you guys check that one out. But alright, so now let's take a look at an Ichimoku Cloud trading strategy step by step. And to do this, I first want to talk about what are the bullish signals we can look out for on the Ichimoku Cloud. Well, the first one is pretty simple. This is when the price is above the cloud. So we can just write price above here. So for example, during this whole part right here, you can see this whole part, the price is above the cloud, and that is a first bullish signal to pay attention to. But the second thing you want to look out for here is that the cloud is actually green, and this is not the same thing. So for example, you can see that right here, the price is above the cloud, right? But the cloud is still red. It's not until this part it's actually green. So we want to look out for a green cloud. That is another bullish signal. A third thing here is that the blue line should be above the orange line. Or in other words, the conversion line should be above the base line. So for this trading strategy, let's look out for all of these factors. So first, price above. And we can see that when the price goes above the cloud right here, that is a first bullish signal. The second bullish signal happens when it turns green. So that is at this point right here. And the third, where blue is above orange, happens already down here. So after all of this happens, we actually have, 3 bullish signals happening at the same time, and that can act as our buy signal. However, and this is very important, I strongly recommend for pretty much all indicators, I highly recommend to not only rely on the indicator. I strongly recommend to learn about price action, no matter what indicator you use. And luckily, I do have a full price action trading course right here on YouTube. So make sure to check that one out. Another thing that you can use to combine with this indicator is market structure. And I do have a full market structure course as well. These courses are quite long, so definitely feel free to go through them in your own pace. But I do highly recommend to check them out. So for example, in this case, when we had all of these bullish signals happening at the same time, in order to really confirm the trend, we preferably want to see some kind of price action and market structure signals. For example, right here, we did have a sort of pullback, a slight pennant looking structure. And combining this pennant with the bullish signals from the Ichimoku cloud can make the signals even stronger. We can also look out for price action and even volume to potentially improve our odds even further. But alright, so now then, last but not least, how can we change the settings of the Ichimoku cloud to potentially make the signals even stronger here. Well, to do this, let's actually go up to the settings tab for this indicator. Next, we want to head to the inputs tab right here. And as you can see, these are the standard settings. The conversion line is 9, the baseline is 26, the leading span 52, and lagging span 26. But depending on what type of trader you are, let's say that you are a day trader or even scalping, then you might actually want to consider something that provides faster signals. And one such setting is to change the conversion line to 6. We want to change the baseline here to 13, and the leading span, we actually cut it in half down to 26. And remember, the lagging span we don't really care about because we don't have the lagging span right now. So for what scenarios are these settings better? Well, you can consider them if you want faster signals, maybe you are day trading or scalping. But one sort of potential risk to have in mind with these settings is that yes, the signals will be faster, but they can also provide more false signals. And in general, they will also provide more signals, more frequent signals as well. On the other hand here, if you are trying to catch much larger moves and much longer trends, we can consider a much slower setting. Here, one such setting is the conversion line to 12, baseline all the way up to 24, and leading span all the way up to 120. This one will give fewer but potentially stronger signals and can be more suitable for longer term trading and longer term time frames. However, these signals, when they actually get confirmed, they can provide these sort of longer term trends and potentially even more profit. But alright guys, so your trading journey definitely doesn't stop here. As I said, in order to use Ichimoku Cloud effectively, I highly recommend to learn more about market structure. So when you have the time, make sure to check out this video right here.